Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of the podcast. Today is a very special day because we actually have the first guest on here. It's Jordan JK Koman from the YouTube channel of the same name.
Yeah.
Jordan, great to have you here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be with you here.
It's actually pretty funny because we're from the same city and we have known each other through the internet and through YouTube for about a year since we started with our YouTube channels.
Since Spark came out.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
But we never actually met. And yeah, today we have the pleasure to
finally
sit down and talk.
I've started a vlog today, and my topic for today is how great it is to have a friend who is also filming, and you have the friend close to you. I mean, you can not only talk with this guy through the internet, but you can meet this person. So it's a great experience to.
I think it's also really beneficial because you can just bounce back ideas and talk about things. And I feel sometimes, especially when I started with this filmmaking stuff and I only had YouTube channels I watched, you only consume stuff, but it's really good to actually talk about the things. And
100%.
like you can, it doesn't have to be someone who is like way ahead of you when it comes to skills, but just
someone who understands when you're B-rolling all over.
Yeah, exactly. So let's start with you and your YouTube channel and how this all actually came together. So as I did, you started around 1.5 years ago?
Actually, I've started way earlier because I had already one YouTube channel where I have 400 subscribers or something like that. I was daily blogging, I was making everything just to make movies, but I wasn't sure what I want to do. That was my main problem. That I just wanted to make movies, but topics were not as important as just doing things. And I have motivation, I have funny sitcoms and everything, but it didn't work out. I started to work a normal job, and at some point it was not enough, just working, and I started a new YouTube channel. And it was the first video was when I get my Spark, and then I just said, just get a camera and make an unboxing. It's the worst video ever. With my filmmaking experience, it should be way better, but I talked to myself, just do it. And then it started. It was pretty funny because I've made a cinematic video, DJ Spark footage, something like that. And I went to sleep. Next day, this video was kind of viral. And it was my third video or something like that. So it was, oh, wow. I think I'm starting YouTube now, huh?
Yeah, this is, I think this is actually one of the most important things to keep in mind, that a lot of people have ideas and want to make stuff, but what separates people like us from other people is that we actually sat down in front of a camera and just did it. And I mean, it's really an uncomfortable feeling to do it the first few times. I remember when I watched my first video now, it's
pretty embarrassing, isn't it?
It's really embarrassing. But it's amazing to see. I mean, this is like 1.5 years ago for me, and how I developed my skills and just to talk different and be a little more like have your stuff together, what you want to talk about. And the first times I just sat down and I had to cut like every sentence together, and this was just a real pain. And now it's
coming with experience. As you get more knowledge, I see it by myself as well. It's way easier to talk about stuff when you're making vlogs. It's pretty easy. I mean, the only barrier is to talk to the camera where you have people all around, but the people are gonna forget about it in a second, and you just have to make your work done. So that's a funny thing that I have no idea what's the funny thing, but I'm getting it with flow. Yeah, I have no idea what I wanted to say.
Okay.
But don't cut it, please. Don't cut it. I'm pretty stressed, so it's my podcast as well. First podcast as well.
Yeah, but I think it's like we both made videos for several months now, and I think it's an interesting. What's going on? Sometimes I really hate the street because it can get so loud. What I want to say. For me, and I've talked about this in the previous podcast episodes, I became a little bit tired of making videos every week. Not because there were no topics to talk about, but it's just, in the end, it's the same thing all over again.
Yeah, it may be the same thing for you. I'm thinking about it pretty often, that as I'm more experienced, there is more stuff which is pretty obvious for me. And it's difficult to be as fresh as I was in the beginning. And people liked my videos because I did understand them, because I was pretty new, I was amateur, and with experience, it's pretty difficult to come back to this state. And I've made a stupid video. It's for me, it's pretty stupid. Now I was 1.5 hours before work, and it was Wednesday, and I had to make a video, and I've made a video about glitch and the black bars which are coming, which is so obvious for me, but wasn't for other people. And it was, it's a good video, but for me it was like, do I have to upload it? Yeah, but yeah, that's the funny part. That's the things which are obvious for you are not so obvious for the other people.
That's true, and I never thought about it this way, because like when you do this every day or every week, you kind of you can't go back to
the time where you were
where you didn't know it yourself.
Yeah. And if you watch some videos and you learn some stuff and you use this stuff a lot, it's not the same way as you would make a video directly. Someone's gonna give you some tips, and you're gonna make video right after it. You're not gonna make it because it's gonna be copy. Yeah? But with the time, it's not as exciting for you anymore.
Yeah,
and it's also difficult to share it with people the same exciting way as it was exciting for you at the beginning. Yeah.
But you seem to manage this in a way, because your audience is still growing pretty good. You're at around
yes and no
60,000,
16,500.
Yeah.
But I'm in a kind of state where I'm not feeling it that my audience is growing as good as I would do it. I think I missed the times when I was between 500 and 5,000 subscribers, because it was time where I was just posting videos, and I think everyone, the perfect scenario would be you have, let's say, 1,000 subscribers. You're getting 1,000 likes, or let's be real, you're getting 500 likes. And
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I know. And for it, you're gonna get 200 comments. I mean, normal discussion in the comments with viewers. And also, brands are interested in you, even though you're not the biggest and so on. I think it would be the perfect scenario. It's, my opinion, way better than having 100,000 subscribers and getting also 1,000 views, 500 likes, and so on. You're not gonna get 500 likes.
No, you won't. Maybe if you do a really good video, like 8 camera hacks in 2 minutes or something like that.
90 seconds.
90 seconds, yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's not the case, because I've made a similar video. I was come on, I can also
can do this myself.
And I made 5 hacks with cell phone camera. Yeah, something like that. And it was pretty good. It's pretty good. But it didn't went viral. Even though now I'm getting nice feedback, but it's after 1 year almost. I even have the same shots when I have the same jacket as I have today from the same park where I was today. Yeah, so it was also full. But it didn't went viral. And it's funny how which videos are going viral.
Yeah,
Also,
definitely.
thing which you never expect.
I would really love to see what kind of logic is behind this. Because like my most watched video is this stupid tutorial, which is like really bad.
I'm not saying it's bad.
It is. I know that it's bad. I can watch it without getting a red hat and sweating.
For example, you have this video where you are driving with your father.
Yeah.
It was way more enjoyable for me to watch it. How nice done was it? And yeah.
Yeah, but it only has like 1,500 views.
Yeah, it's still not that bad.
It's not that bad, but
it could be better.
It could be better, yeah. And sometimes if you make a video and you think to yourself, this is a really good video, people will love this video, and then it gets
I hate it.
Only a few likes, and
it's for me also difficult to make video where I'm also satisfied and I know how much work does it cost me to make nice video where I can look at it and say, well done, JK. And if I'm not seeing that people are not treating the video the same way, it's pretty upsetting. Yeah. I had this with my last video where it was my first vlog in English.
Yeah.
You watch it?
Yeah, of course.
On a phone or?
Yeah, on a phone. Yeah.
Yeah, then you should it. Because it was such a bad feedback from people who watched it on the computer. Like, why are you doing it? I was just experimenting. It was. Yeah,
of course, but it's a
I
interesting thing. I think.
Yeah, it was new thing, and I said, just try new stuff. It was so enjoyable to make something new, not only talking head with a lightning behind you, but something new. And if you're not risking, you're not getting.
That's true. And I think it's, of course, you want to serve your audience, but you also want to like develop your skills and try out new things, because it has to be exciting for ourselves.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah.
And you should find the audience who is going to respect it and enjoy it the way you do.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty hard. So like my problem with my own channel is kind of that I was all over the place when it came to topics. I did the drone stuff in the first place, and then I went to filmmaking tutorials, and then I went to reviews and travel stuff, and it's just for every video there were new subscribers coming in, but they were expecting this topic or something similar, and they didn't get it. So that's kind of my problem with all of this.
I don't think it's a problem. I think that's people have to like you the way you are, and you can make. I mean, I would enjoy really the same amount of people for days enjoying just the way I'm doing in my YouTube over the people who are coming and, hey, wait a second, you started with drones. Why? Come on. Yeah. If you're not enjoying it, get out of here. I mean, really. And the funny part about making different topics like reviews and making tips and tricks and also drones, reviews still, and is that you have to do it, because how often you can make vlog that you're making a dinner, how often you can make topics. I mean, it's all everything have some end. I mean, you can't talk about exposure all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
How long can you talk about this triangle with aperture and so? You can't. So you have to do new stuff. And sometimes the audience is not gonna enjoy it. It's pretty normal. But yeah, I think it's important to have people who are just liking you. And I was very surprised a couple of times when I had not so good time, when I wasn't doing as much YouTube as I would do, and people, and I was just posting like, sorry guys, and I just have this creative block, and I just can't. I wish that I had the same skill to make it right now, but I can't. And people the feedback was amazing. Then you're getting how many people are out there who are just liking you, and they say, just do your stuff, and if you're ready, come back.
That's true. And yeah, that's a really good feeling to have like real human feedback and people who seem to understand what you're trying to tell them. I wanted to talk about something specific.
Money.
Not yet. But I find it really interesting that your channel is in Polish.
Yeah.
Do you think that this helped you a lot with finding your audience? Because as I don't understand anything from it, but if I look on the videos and I see the comments, they are all in Polish too.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, do you think you find some kind of niche there? Like a Polish filmmaking YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And yeah, so you think...
yeah, for sure. I mean, the amount of comments where I'm a Polish Peter McKinnon, it's like, come on. My friend made a video like 2 days ago, 1 day ago, and he also said, he was talking about me in this video. Yeah, he's Polish Peter McKinnon. Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, but you kind
McKinnon,
of are.
come on.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yeah, and I think I found a niche. Yeah, it may be like that because there are not a lot of Polish YouTubers who are making the same topic. We are like 4, maybe 5, like those bigger ones, over 10,000, I would say, and every one of us had a different style, and I think also a different audience, which is pretty funny. And
was this decision you did with purpose, like doing all your videos in Polish? Or did you think about doing it in English?
Making it in Polish was way more natural for me than making it in English. Yeah. But I am...
Yeah, it's really...
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I would love to make videos in English. Come on. Now I'm really thinking all the time about, especially after making this one vlog in English, where the feedback was pretty okay. I didn't get to the audience which I wanted to. I mean, there are a couple of people who watched my other cinematic footage, something like that, which is not Polish or something like that, and they've enjoyed this, and that's make me thinking. Maybe I would, and maybe my English is not as bad as I think, so maybe I would handle it as well. And I don't know. The thing is, I don't know really if I would make completely different channel, or I'm gonna make just 1 million a month, for example, one video, and also I'm gonna make subtitles for Polish audience. I don't know. I would. I can see myself having bigger audience at this point if I would make all of my videos in English, but maybe not. I don't know. The thing is, if you're speaking in different language, especially I know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking German, and also I think I'm a bit different person. The level of your confidence is not as the same as you're talking your native language. Yeah. So. Yeah, it's a pretty fun topic. If I would have more time, I would definitely try it. Maybe even in Deutsch. German.
Deutsch. But the thing is, like, I experienced it myself. If you do this topic or those kinds of topic, like filmmaking related stuff, in English, there's a lot more competition out there. Yeah. And I think it was really beneficial for you and your career if you... to do it in Polish, because what I find also interesting is that you started doing workshops or like presentations in Poland.
I mean, that was I was invited, but after one experience with workshops, I have 2 hours, 2 separate, 1 hour, 1 hour. And it's so much fun. I mean, this is like YouTube live, but live. I mean, it was pretty funny. I wasn't prepared as I should be, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make workshops, 100%. In Poland, I mean, 2019, I'm gonna make workshops for sure. Somewhere in Poland, I don't know.
Filmmaking,
yeah, just it's really funny. It's so different stuff, but the way that you can interact with people directly is amazing. I mean, you should try it.
Yeah, I definitely want to. But what exactly did you do there? You had like you taught some filmmaking basics, or?
Yeah, it was a party for partners who are for affiliate partners from one Polish site, which is pretty big, and there was a lot of workshops. It was free for all of the members because they are making money at the beginning for the company, but yeah, it was a lot of workshops with different creators, and also, yeah, I've met a lot of friends, new friends there. For example, the girl who was making photography of food, I wasn't expecting that. So it can be so fascinating. It was really a lot of fun, and the thing that you can connect with also with other creators, it's just amazing. That's where we started today. Yeah.
This is, when I think about it, this is really an amazing thing about all this, especially about YouTube, because I think as a platform it's really unique because you have this big community aspect, and you have people who follow you and who are way more engaging and way more, I think, honest than on other platforms like Instagram. Yeah, it's way easier to just, you hit follow and you watch like what picture comes up next, but it doesn't, you're not engaged as you are in YouTube videos. But do you actually watch a lot of YouTube videos nowadays, or maybe a little less now you have a child?
Yeah, it's for me it was like, okay, I have a lot of messages when I get a child. Yeah, congratulations and stuff like that. But my wife, that was pretty funny because you have in iPhone this stuff now that you can read how many times how much you were in front of your display, and she had like 5 minutes or something like that. It was pretty funny. But do I watch YouTube videos? Yes, I do, for sure. Mostly filmmaking related stuff, but not as much. Last time I was thinking about it, that I don't want to watch as many video related stuff, filmmaking related stuff, because it's killing me at some point. Because I'm watching, everyone is watching Peter, everyone is watching Maddie, and you just start to think the same way, and it's not a good thing at the end, because you're not able to be as free as you would be without this influencing. So I'm gonna unsubscribe Peter. Like, get out of here.
I have to say I don't enjoy the videos, or not only Peter's, but all this filmmaking related stuff, like also Maddie and let's say Christian Matekrab or people like that. And he, I don't know, did you follow Christian lately? What he's up to?
There was some kind of drama with GoPro 7, 6.
Oh yeah, but that's been a month back.
I don't know.
But he actually had some kind of creative block where he
started with 30 days challenge, I guess.
Yeah, and he
stopped
quit,
after
exactly. And he says just he doesn't enjoy all of this, and he also thinks that like YouTube and Instagram are in a way killing your creativity if you are a creator yourself, because you, even if you don't want to do it, but of course in a way you copy what you consume, because you see like Peter McKinnon is successful with what he does, and I also think so. And I also try to implement certain elements of what those guys are doing, and then I feel like it becomes kind of a mess. Like you have not such a unique style, but you have all those influences and they come together and it becomes kind of a mess of a style. But I think you manage this pretty good because you have such a consistent style and tone in your videos, which even though I don't understand what you're talking about, I really enjoy watching your content. Just because it's like, it's a consistent theme in your videos.
Yeah. But I mean, I was struggling a lot at the beginning, where everyone was calling me Polish Peter McKinnon, and I wanted so badly to get out of this zone. I mean, he's a great guy. I wish that everyone is gonna call me a great guy, but not you're a great guy as Peter McKinnon. And I think there's a thing which I've heard a lot. Creating your own style is making the mix of all of the different styles you are enjoying, and that's the way I've tried it. And now I am pretty calm that I can easily unsubscribe all of them and develop my own style in a direction which I want to. And that's the thing, that it can be helpful. They are making tips and tricks, tutorials. Also, so we can learn stuff. So they're not doing it just to no idea. I mean, they want us to know that. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I think they really enjoy teaching stuff.
Yeah.
Like Peter talks about it all the time.
That's the main point.
Yeah. You have to enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, actually, that's been the thing that's been pretty hard, because I couldn't find the right balance between implementing certain elements from other creators and having my own voice and style.
You mean tutorials, or you mean your videos?
Like a lot of stuff.
Like,
there's been a few videos where I can look back and say, this is actually me, like my Sigma 18 to 35 review.
The cinematic review.
Yeah, this is some stuff that I really enjoy, and I would, if I continue making these shorter videos, then it's probably something like this, like those
just
cinematic.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, and people seem to enjoy it too, but it's.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I mean, if we are talking about talking heads, it's always pretty similar. Yeah. You have the lightning setup, which is looking pretty cool, and I wish I had the same. But that's talking head. Yeah. So
it's just
you can copy, but it's your head, so it doesn't matter at the end. But if we are talking about your cinematic videos, for example, I've enjoyed your style a lot.
Thanks.
I like the way you're keeping it minimalistic, and I wish I could make videos like that. I mean, I have a lot of transitions in my videos, too many, but I enjoy it as well, and that's the thing. Yeah, everyone have something, and you can say, it was copied for Peter or everyone. Yeah.
But Peter didn't invent the style. He's doing.
Exactly.
He's the most known for. This kind.
You can call it viral, and it's gonna be, of course, that McKinnon. Yeah, he makes it popular, but those videos were all over the places way earlier. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're happy with it, it's not bad for anyone.
No, of course. It's in the end, it's just YouTube. It's creating.
Yeah, and that's the most important part. That's the coolest thing. You started also about the platform, the YouTube itself. That's a cool place to meet other creators, and I think the same. That's the place where everyone is in the same position. Like, everyone is editing, everyone is camera guy, everyone is showman, and we are all so similar to each other. And it doesn't matter at the end, or you are bigger or bigger. I mean, what's bigger? Like 2 million subscribers. Well done. But yeah, I mean, you can be the same happy with 10,000 or 5,000 subscribers. As I mentioned in the beginning, 500 subscribers, I was pretty happy. I mean, 1,000 was my biggest achievement till now. I mean, 1,000 was I was way more happier than I was at the 10,000.
Yeah.
It came too easy.
Definitely feel the same.
It came too easy.
And I think on the way to 1,000 subscribers, that was really exciting.
Yeah.
So seeing those numbers,
you have to hustle.
That was really hard.
Yeah, and you're experiencing so much new stuff, which the way to 100 subscribers, where you're going to sleep, where you wake up, you have 1 subscriber more. Dab.
Or the first video when you had like the first
and
100
you wait for the
views.
first comment, like, oh, it's exciting.
I got a like. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And this felt really good. And
I'm gonna start a new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anyone about it. Just gonna make it. That would be funny.
That would be really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're starting and your first video is gonna be with your actual skills, I'm gonna make it in English. Why not?
Or in German. Or both.
Or both. Yeah.
Lastly, I just wanted to know, what is your favorite part about what you're doing, like creating videos, and yeah.
I like to call it filmmaking mode. I like the way my
mind.
Ja, ich habe gerade das noch ein bisschen gehört. Muss nicht schreiben. Mach das. I like the way my mind is working when I'm just filming. There was one day where I was in Poland and there was a skateboard event. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go there. And I was recording stuff for, I guess, 7 hours. 7 hours straight. I didn't edit it. I was just in a completely different state. Like, I was just amazing, and I'm remembering how amazing it was. And I like the state, the way I feel, way I create when I edit videos. I'm not eating breakfast, for example, as well. I'm just
sitting there.
Concentrate for 100% on making the stuff, and yeah, that's you know, it's just amazing how your head is working this moment. Yeah. It's the kind of state, and someone is gonna get drunk and he's gonna get fun. I'm making fun, making videos, making scripts, making shooting, and just making edits, and I just enjoy it. And then the part where you publish it, and from the one side, the whole air you held for the whole time as you was creating is gone. You're getting the feedback, and it's also very exciting to hear what people are thinking about it, and then start over again. Yeah.
Jordan, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you very much. It was
really
a
pleasure.
really nice experience, and I'm happy I came.
Maybe we can do this again, actually, because I think it's like
yeah, never ending. Yeah, we could easily talk for another hour or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I hope you enjoyed Jordan and me talking a little bit about our experience. That's
creators.
As creators, yeah. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one.